This Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 Pacific on CBS, you'll catch Tom Brady and the Patriots taking on Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. Their 15th time Brady versus Manning matchup. Hello everybody, this is Filmy and Sports, and today we're going to talk about the Broncos and the Patriots as they head off to see who will go to Super Bowl 48. With me I have Ryan, he's the Seahawks fan.
Go Hawks!
And we're going to get to why he is here in just a moment. But first we're going to talk about this matchup on Sunday. A battle in which both running games on both sides of the team are doing sufficiently well. And so first off, the one thing I want to ask is, when it comes down to this game, are we going to see more in the pocket throwing, or are they going to continue this run game on Sunday?
You know, it's a good question. I mean, time of possession is definitely going to be a key factor here for whichever team comes out with the win. I think you're going to see that the one who walks away with the W is also going to walk away with the win with the time of possession. I mean, the running game, it's been dominant this last week with New England in an amazing way. I mean, Tom Brady had fewer throwing yards than they had rushing. I think they had over 240 yards rushing this last week. But I think something that's going to really have a key factor in this is really the coaching on the side of the New England Patriots. We already know what Peyton Manning can do with the offense. I mean, it's no question, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the history of the game. And the running game, because he's such a great quarterback, the running game for Denver has really been understated because they haven't really had to utilize it the way that they do. But I think a key factor here is going to really be slowing down that offense, getting them out of their rhythm, and I think that Bill Belichick's going to try to find a way to do that. And if he can, I think they're going to walk away with the win.
Yeah, Denver's looking really good right now with no Sean Moreno at running back, and of course, in the other side with LeGarrette Blount, he's pretty good as well. And I wonder, is because of Denver's defense right now, there's some key injuries on that side. Do you think that that's going to slow down their defense and allow LeGarrette Blount to get some big plays as well?
I don't know if it's going to slow down their defense, but I'll tell you what, they're going to definitely find the weakest link and target it. That's what Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are known for. Some big questions on that secondary with their corner being injured. Whether Champ Bailey is going to fill in as corner, we don't really know what's going to happen there. But look to see that tested early on in the game to see what's going to happen.
Right. With Wes Welker gone from New England, he is actually playing in Denver, in which they'll play against each other on Sunday. Edelman has been the main target for Tom Brady. Obviously, with Gronkowski injured, they still have been able to find a way to win, of course, with Brady and Belichick, the duo, basically. And so we'll find out how this matchup will take place. Last week, 6 rushing touchdowns for the New England Patriots against the Colts. So let's go ahead and a prediction of the score. Who do you think is going to win this game, and what's the score?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, both of these games, the AFC and the NFC, which I'm excited to talk about here in a little bit, are going to be good games. I mean, you can't really argue that the two most worthy teams are going to be there. Either team that comes out with the win, it's going to be well-deserved. I don't think anybody can really be disappointed unless you're a specific fan. But in this one, I hate to say it, but at the beginning of the year, I said the Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. I'm going to keep riding that train. Peyton Manning, I think, is going to find a way to pull out the win there. I think he's got a huge chip on his shoulder with all the doubters that are saying, hey, it's a legacy issue with him. He doesn't have that much time left on the clock. I think we're going to see some great things on Sunday from him. It's going to be a close game. I'm going to call the score at 42-35.
All right, well, as for me, I'm also going to go with Denver. Manning seems to just been driving this offense really well, and even the running game as well. And so I think they're just going to be a little too much for New England, but they're going to keep the game close. I do believe that Tom Brady will get one more shot, but at the end, he will not get enough to make it. I'm going to say Denver's going to win this one, 38-34, the final. And so we'll see if these predictions work out. Now it comes to my next topic here. As you know, my brother was here a couple of days ago. He was in the 49ers side, and why he believed that the 49ers will win against Seattle to take on whoever wins in the AFC matchup in Super Bowl 48. Now I have a Seattle Seahawks fan that will give us his thoughts and what his opinion would be and what would make Seattle a front runner to go to Super Bowl 48. So let me ask you this. Who is going to be the dark horse on Sunday in Seattle?
Honestly, that's a hard question. I really think, I mean, with what Vegas says, with what all of the analysts say, most people are favoring Seattle in this. It depends on what day you ask them. People have been going back and forth on it. Both teams play a similar style of ball. No respect is lost on either side, and no hate either. But I think the dark horse going into this is going to be San Francisco. They're coming off of 3 straight weeks on the road. That's a really difficult thing to do. I mean, there's a reason that you don't see 3 road games scheduled during the regular season. It's just really hard to recover from. But with that coaching staff and with the mindset that they have, I think they could come in ready to give it their best shot. But I really do think that San Francisco is the underdog here in this battle.
Okay, so you look at the Seattle's offense. Obviously, one keynote that we found out today: Percy Harvin out with a concussion. So who's going to be the star player in offense?
Honestly, it's going to come down to Marshawn Lynch in that running game. It's what Seattle thrives off of. It's really what they're known for, that smash mouth, power run football. Marshawn Lynch needs to bring his A game. And I mean, I'll be honest, as a Seattle fan, there has been some struggles with Russell Wilson. I mean, this last game, not even having over 200 yards, only 9 completions. I'm a little nervous. But what I've been telling everybody that's asked me that knows I'm a Seattle fan, San Francisco, to their credit, brings out the best in Seattle. I think that we're going to see Russell Wilson come out with some determination to him and a poise that is characteristic of a veteran quarterback, which is something that I think Colin Kaepernick severely lacks when he comes and visits that 12th man stadium.
Right. As earlier we found out too that Joe Montana, with a little bit of advice, I guess you can say, for Colin Kaepernick, he needs to be more into the pocket when it comes to passing instead of the run. And so will he take that advice or not? That is up to him. But okay, so we had my score a couple of days ago. My brother had his prediction. So now, as a Seattle fan, we know you want Seattle to win. What do you think the score is going to be?
It's going to be a really close game, to be honest. Final score, wow. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to say 24-17 in favor of Seattle.
Okay, 24-17. All right. So you got both predictions from a few days ago and today. Which one is right? We will find out. That game will kick off 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific on Fox. And hope you guys enjoy it. What's your guys' prediction? Why don't you leave a comment in the bottom, let me know. And also go to Facebook and like Fill Me In Sports for more on any stories that are coming out. Sometimes I get some breaking news from ESPN, NFL Network. And just let me know what you guys think. This is Fill Me In Sports, and thank you for watching.
Go Hawks!